Cancer? I dream of cancer. Cancer can eat my bones. Oh, lucky I would consider myself to be racked by cancerous moans. A fate more evil, a life more lost, the devil for me foresaw. Imagine the day I woke to find the Malats had moved next door. Was I a man of the bourgeoisie? Of course I was more than that. I was a latte-drinking, clever-thinking, documentary-making prat. I ran my own film company. I was an artist. I was sure. And then I heard my neighbor say, "I'm Alex Malat. I'm in next door." My films explored the evil side of mankind's unknowable self. My kids all went to private schools. My wife, she bloomed with health. The critics applauded my visual style and my dissection to the core of the Freudian, Jungian evil id. Then the Malats moved next door. Ivan, of course, was doing time, but his brothers are all free men. There's me, there's Walter, said Alex Malat, and Richard. In all there's 10. Me and the wife moved in last week, and when Richard's coming, we're unsure. You like films? Well, I'll bring over some shots. Wink, wink. We only live next door. A shadow, a pall, hung over my days. The first weeks after I found out. The bruschetto was off, the antipasto stale at the cafes where we'd all hang out. It's good for your art, said my cameraman. They're just the sort your films explore. Fuck my films, I told Toby, you pretentious git. My fucking films don't knock on my door. My wife was a painter, sculptor too. Her studio was set up at home. I can't stay here, she'd scream at me. It's impossible to work alone. Her exhibition was coming up soon, a review in the Age for sure. Just stay calm, I'd scream, so loudly too. I bet you they could have heard next door. A couple of months after they came, I got a call from my children's school. Your daughter's been caught smoking pot, and your son started playing the fool. The counselors asked them both to say if their home is quite safe and secure. By his tone I knew straight away he lay the blame right at my door. And so my next film was a critical flop for the first time in my career. He seems to have lost his ability to show evil up close and near. I read that review and I gave a laugh. Fucking critics always think they know more, but fucking critics should try living up close to the people who live next door. Toby left me the very next month to shoot a Gillian Armstrong flick. You know, he told me when he left, I always thought you were a soft-cock prick. Funding dried up. Grants turned down. My wife couldn't take any more. I'm leaving, she said. I'm getting out. I can't live with them next door. But by the way she said it and how she left, I knew the Malats were her excuse. She married a successful film artist, not a failure. The final proof came when I heard 3 months later she'd moved in with some director bore whose film was at Cannes. She was gone, but I couldn't blame the people next door. My children, they left to go to some alternative school where all the hippie children go. After that, we sort of lost contact. I last heard from him 2 years ago. I got a job in advertising, shooting commercials. On video, what's more. No Super 8, only mainstream crap designed for the people who live next door. And yesterday came my greatest shock. Oh, truth comes bound in pain. I went to next door's intercom and asked for Alex Malat by name. Who? Said a voice, incredulous. Why, they're not living here no more. They moved out nearly 2 years ago. Hey, aren't you the weirdo who lives next door? No matter how easy or sweet life is, be sure, your life will change. There is a shadow hangs over us that leaves none of us the same. There is another person waiting to come, buried in your deepest core. You'll be found out. Who you really are lives behind your very own